Hey everyone, welcome back to OCD Recovery's YouTube channel, where today I'm going to talk about the order of importance of beliefs, behaviors, and feelings. And what most people do, including myself in the past, I would say probably every human does this, without really understanding philosophy, unconditional acceptance, the foundational principles from REBT, which is the original CBT, just rational emotive behavioral principles with unconditional self-life other acceptance. Now, when Ellis was creating the REBT Foundation in the late 40s and 50s, he saw that thinking, feeling, and behaving are all intertwined in their own way. And, you know, when you do something over and over and over again, because people will say, I don't think I believe that. I said, yeah, well, you're acting in a certain way over and over and over again, this rigid behavioral pattern of a bad habit, which is instilling a belief system over and over again, which is triggering an emotional response. And what most people do is the opposite order, aka the order of importance enemy, and we're going to talk about that in this video. So before I go any further, please subscribe, hit that like button down below, let me know what you think. Of course, we got Daisy over here sleeping in the sun. I got evicted from my office because my brother-in-law's backpack's over there. Look at this for a second. He's a tax attorney. Look at this. Next time you complain about having to read Albert Ellis, look at this. This is just one volume of the tax code of Canada. I mean, look at this thing, right? Transition year income conclusion. Related provisions. Proposed amendment 146.16b. Fuck that. I'll take OCD all day long, especially coming from a family of attorneys. My direct family and Erica's family. So, what do you have more control over on a moment-to-moment basis, but no guarantees? Because if you could control this on a 100% ratio, you would just cut all compulsions and all avoidance behaviors overnight, and people would change their behaviors. And that is behaviors. So in order of what you have more influence on a day-to-day basis goes in this order. Behaviors, beliefs, which take a long time, and emotions, because you have no control, direct control, no matter what anyone tells you, on how your body decides it wants to respond in any moment-to-moment basis. That's why people that go to the gym for 20 years consistently, sometimes they feel motivated. A lot of the times they might feel tired or annoyed or blasé or blah, whatever words you want to use, but they still go. What most people do is the complete opposite. They have an emotion. They go, oh my gosh, I want to change this by thinking about a belief or a perspective, which you can't change your beliefs or your perspectives in the moment. It doesn't mean there's no room for reflection on things in a non-problem solving OCD manner, not what this video is about. And then maybe they change their behaviors. But that is not what most people do. Most people, like I said, that is what most people do. Most people would most people would benefit from what behaviors can I change today? What can I actually work on today, no matter how small it is, whilst understanding it could help shift my belief systems while I use the principles of unconditional acceptance, taking a long-term perspectives, and then the emotional component lags on behind and might see some changes in the future. But that's not what we do. I'm telling you, most people do the opposite. They go, trigger, oh my God, get away from this. Change their emotion. No, how this, that. And then, okay, well, how about you do this habit or change this habit over an extended period of time and then see how that goes, correlating with changing your belief systems, and then see how you feel in the future. No chance. Because that's not what people want to do. They want to feel better right now in the moment, which is completely understandable. So when you're first starting out on the recovery journey, you're not going to have any sort of control on how you feel for a very long time. A couple years. 6 months, like minimum. And if you start to feel better earlier than other people, don't jump the gun, because there's a lot of false dawns. I've seen some people make some really good emotional progress after 2 months, and they really don't know what's coming. Because it's coming, and it's going to hit hard for 99.9% of people. Just the way it goes. So what behaviors can I give myself the best opportunity to work on today as I'm reading the books on the reading list, as I'm going through the exercises, as I'm taking a long-term approach to shift my perspectives, because it took a long time to get to these perspectives, and then I try to wear the ups and downs of the roller coaster of emotions as I go throughout the other steps. behaviors and beliefs. That's going to give you more than likely, it's absolutely going to give you the best possibility for recovery. What's not going to give you the best possibility of recovery and keep you stuck is you have a trigger, you try to run from that emotion by believing your way out of it with mantras, self-reassuring statements, trying to change your perspectives in the moment, and then not changing your behaviors, compulsions, and avoidance behaviors and habits. So really think about this. Behaviors have a little bit more influence on a day-to-day basis, followed by beliefs, and emotions, very little to none at all. Most people do the opposite. They have a trigger. They want to work on their emotions by trying to change their beliefs in the moment, and then maybe they'll change their behaviors. Phil at OCDrecovery.com. Let me know what you think. Please comment down below. I just made that up, by the way, on a call 2 hours ago. This is not something I've thought about outside of today. What is it? It's like 11:30 in the morning. I was on a call an hour ago, and this came up 2 hours ago. I said, I'm going to make a YouTube video on that. That's a really good way to look at it because that's what we all do. And we all do it incorrectly, and it's okay. I mean, you got to learn the hard way. Most humans have to learn the hard way. Most humans don't learn unless they hit rock bottom. Humans can change when things are still going well in their life, but most people have to have a crisis moment, unfortunately, in order to change because we're emotional beings, and that can drive a lot of people to change. But a lot of people, they hit rock bottom and they still don't change. Phil at OCDrecovery.com. Hope to hear from you soon. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.